Apparently that track just abruptly ends. Anyway, welcome. Okay. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Would you like to welcome an entire bard?
Welcome abroad.
Welcome abroad. Look with your special eye. Sup, I'd rather welcome a broad than a bard. It's funny because bards are thirsty little kids. Alligator, what's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
We resume our last exciting episode. Gosh dang it, Amber. Gosh dang it. So we're gonna see what haps. Yeah, it's this one.
So, do you feel anything?
Do you feel anything about that new sweet profile pic that you got today, Spleeby? Do you? So, do you feel anything? So, and it's cool. It's updated and fruity and nice and good. Tess continued to squeeze the man in the gray alien mascot suit, counting the seconds in her head until she reached 20, because 20 was the amount of seconds an article she had read said it would take until a hug would release endorphins. Tess, I'm so sorry that life has hit you the way it has.
I did for a couple seconds, but it's gone now.
It's gone now. She backed away, her arms leaving an imprint in the chubby suit. Tess looked up at the alien's lifeless black eyes and bowed.
And bowed.
Sorry,
Amazing.
mister.
Aw. Joe and Tess wandered off. The next child in line tackled the alien with a sprinting hug, weighing the immobile suit to the ground. Children swarmed him as the line developed.
Oh dear.
Chaos reigned.
It's all good, kiddo. At least you felt something, right?
Right? Right?
Something?
Right?
Feelings are fleeting.
Feelings are fleeting.
But memories last a lifetime.
With a click of his tongue and a finger gun for good measure, he handed her back her disposable
Oh
camera.
my gosh.
Joe, bless you.
Seriously.
You are putting forth a great effort. Tess stared at her reflection in the polished floor. Joe patted her head, and each time it landed, she felt like a nail being hammered back into place. Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, we each have 4 or so tickets left. How's my math?
Pretty good. We have 8 altogether.
8.
Jeez, $40 really doesn't take you far here, huh? I thought the carnies back home were bad.
We're all just marks waiting to be worked, brother.
What is that from? Where did you pick that up, Tess?
Oh, she clearly picked it up from Mariah.
Okay.
All those marks. Work those marks out there.
Uh-huh.
Joe's a sweetheart. He is. Joe scanned the hall, searching for anything other than another carnival game. Tess was too good at those, and after a few minutes of holding her giant stuffed prizes, her arms would get tired. Each and every time, she would hand them off to people she thought needed them more. Toddlers, fighting couples, and those weirdos in costumes. Tess! Nothing impressed her. It was as if she saw the whole world in muted monochrome, and she was at least 10 years too early for that. A kid should be able to look around her and view everything with hopeful vibrancy, like it's all being seen for the first time. It was a precious point of view that had been taken away from Joe too early, but Tess had a birthright to it, just as much as any other kid. Yet it was something he was beginning to feel like had been taken away from her too. And that maybe he had something to do with it. Maybe all the treasure hunts and scrambling and general insanity had zapped the poor kid's spirit before it could ever really take off. Mariah couldn't be held responsible for it. She could hardly be held responsible for herself. So whenever Joe looked down and saw Tess's quiet, pale face staring into the distance, into a Missouri summer that neither he nor Mariah could bear to let her experience, he felt the burden weigh heavier and heavier. And it was his burden. As they wrapped around a corner, Joe locked onto the biggest thing in sight. A bouncy castle. It was a saucer-shaped spectacle, chrome silver with a green bulb at the very top. Every few moments with that unmistakable jumping rhythm, a child's silhouette would leap up before being pulled back down.
Hey, how about that bouncy UFO over there?
Tess took one look at the UFO, then took 2 steps so she could hide behind Joe. Ah, no!
Let's not.
I hear you. I understand that. That's like when you're not in the mood, that kind of thing is just like big nope.
And
Yep.
why not?
Sign says it costs 8 tickets. Only one of us could go in.
She glanced over at it. A kid tumbled out of the entrance with a somersault, stood up, shook it off, then dove back in. Her look of terror.
It should be you.
Call it a hunch, but somehow I get the feeling they wouldn't be very accommodating to a 6'3", 200-pound man. But tell you what, you can have my leftover tickets and spend some time in there yourself.
Her shoulders stiffened. She wished she were one of those desert tortoises she saw sometimes. At least they could hide in their shells.
Do I have to, Joey?
Oh.
He floated his hand behind her back and ushered her along.
Yeah, sure. When's the last time you played with kids your own age?
Nerdy thing alert, the N64 prototype of Star Fox Adventures was released online today. I saw a headline about that, like, right before we went live, and I was like, wait, Dinosaur Planet was supposed to be for the N64?
Huh.
Oh, the ghost is near. You can hear the heart thumping.
Her heartbeat.
Never.
It'll do you some good then. Come on.
Also, what is up, Juicy Brown? How grows the grows? He guided her to the entrance of the UFO and handed her his 4 tickets. Yeah, it was a build with Fox McCloud in it, running around, hitting things with a sword. I'm good, how are you? So, yeah, a sword instead of a staff. That's interesting. That's fun. I can understand why they'd want to change it up and not be like, we are too obviously a Zelda clone, you know? She limply held up the 8 tickets. A bored teenager with the word staff written on his shirt in tape snatched them from her before she could take a single breath. He tossed them into the trash can next to his folding chair. I'm good, how are you? I'm good.
I'm not so good.
He's not doing so hot today. So
I probably won't be talking too much.
we will field your questions at me. Or if you want to just, like, type chat.
I'll probably do that.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Back to Highway Blossom's Vegas vacation. It's all good. It's all good.
No shoes or outside toys.
That's a teen. I'm a teen. No shoes or outside toys, Zazowski. I'm under 20 years old. The teen pointed at the crovel latched onto her back. Oh! Her thing. Crovel? Something shovel? Tess looked to Joey with pleading eyes, hoping that if she looked uncomfortable enough, he would change his mind. And no, I'm not pregnant yet.
I'll keep watch. You don't have to worry about anyone stealing it.
It seemed all but inevitable now. Tess bent down and unlaced her hiking boots. She sat them side by side, aligning them with all the Velcro-strapped sneakers that had been tossed aside. Next up was the... How do you say that? It's crovel?
Crovel?
Because it's like a
Crovel?
shovel and a...
I don't know.
Not cruet. What's the word I'm thinking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for. She slid it from its sheath. The whole thing was almost as tall as her. She cradled it in both arms, then laid it on top of the row of shoes. Its weight flattened all of them at the toes. Tess stood in front of the inflatable horror looming over her. Piercing shrieks rang out like the screams of the damned clawing through the earth's crust. What were they doing to each other in there?
Oh my god.
Tess, no! What would they do to her?
Come on, kid, there's a line.
The teen shoved her into the entrance, the curtain swallowing her entire body. In her last act of despair, she reached her long hand out towards the light. Joe swelled with pride as he watched Tess get whisked away to adventure. What a little trooper. Joey, no! Inside the bouncy castle, Tess rolled in like a tumbleweed blown off the street. Oh no. The screams from before were all around her now.
Oh no.
Boys and girls... What?
What was that?
Leapt and bounced. Some high enough to touch the bulb at the top. Maybe even high enough to touch the top of the stratosphere. The walls tinted everything in a swampish green. Ew! What's happening? Sounds like one of those old Jack-in-the-Box things. In a far-off corner, there was a boy jumping alone. He had been jumping for so long his face had turned purple, swelling to the point where he looked like a selfish squirrel. When he saw Tess, he grinned, the gaps in his teeth looking like tiny black holes. He never stopped bouncing. That was a shirt like a Heather shirt. And what the crap is Kent wearing? Yeah, I know, goodness. Tess made the jiggly, unbalanced journey to her feet. As soon as she stood, a girl swooped in next to her and screamed in her ear. The pitch was high enough to induce tinnitus. If Tess's eardrums had been made of glass, they would have shattered. Tess fell back down to her knees. Her ears throbbed. The girl stood over her, giggling.
Oh, jeez.
Tess loosely raised a finger in protest. Which finger was it? Oh.
Did you not?
The girl ignored her, bouncing away with her pigtails flowing behind her.
Okay. Sorry.
Gradually, Tessa's hearing faded back to her, a buzz now ringing in the depths of her ears. All she could do to keep herself from dwelling on it was to focus on the electrical hum of air being pumped into the UFO. She listened close enough, it sounded like chanting. Tess trembled to her feet, her head swinging back and forth to make sure she wasn't snuck up on again. The place stunk of sweat and socks, a pungent smell that didn't so much as attack you, but seep into you, just as it seeped into the rubber walls. She tried to put on a brave face, tried to be courageous. Joey had told her to play with the kids her own age. If it had been her sister, she would have already pieced out. But this was Joey. He actually cared. He wanted her to be okay. And if this what being okay is what being okay meant, then she needed to try. Because if she didn't, maybe he wouldn't be okay. It was probably already the reason why Marina hadn't texted her once this entire time. She must have finally realized Tess was a freak. No, you just have bad signal, Tess! A freckled ginger boy bounced past her. She raised her hand. He leaped on past her. Another girl. This one had a tight ponytail and a sweatshirt with a horse on it. She was doing cartwheels.
Pardon.
Ignored. Across the castle, a tank of a boy stomped over. With every step he took, one of the children sprawled out on the floor, being launched several inches in the air. It was as if the rules of gravity bent themselves to this child's whim. This is giving me anxiety. No! Seriously. He stopped in front of Tess. His breathing was heavy and fierce, like a caribou in the winter tundra. He glared at her, his scrunched up eyes looking like they might sink into his wrinkled nose. Those are totally imps in either Nox or Diablo.
Yep.
The longer he stared, the smaller Tess felt, and the smaller Tess felt, the larger he looked. But this wasn't the time to feel small. This was the time to feel brave. She extended her hand, poised for the heartiest handshake her thin fingers would be able to squeeze out.
Ray?
His gaze shifted down to her hand, then shifted back to her. His mouth opened like the drawbridge to a castle. He unleashed a mighty roar from the depth of his chest. It wasn't enough to send Tess flying back, but the pizza breath might have been.
Oh gosh, this is awful.
King Jeremy! Fool me!
King Jeremy stomped both feet and took his battle stance, the same one he had seen a sumo wrestler do on TV. But it wouldn't be Tess that took up the challenge. A boy with wire-framed glasses stepped forward.
No, I am Liberty Man, and I will defeat you with my Holy Grail powers.
Do it, Liberty Man.
You're cheating! Liberty Man doesn't have Holy Grail powers!
Nuh-uh, cause I'm also a knight.
This is a weird sequence, guys.
This is, but like, it's accurate.
It's how it feels. It's how you remember it. Another boy shouted.
I wanted to be a knight.
And another.
Ninja.
And another.
Pirate.
And another.
Astronaut.
Another.
Oh.
From there, it descended into a debate of professions ranging from the mundane to the magical. Tess could only watch in stuttering horror as the battle lines were drawn around her, until finally sides had been taken and she was left in the middle. I think the amount of chapstick in Burt's Bees has been reduced over time. I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth.
Kent's very good at using all of his chapstick before it
So,
disappears.
what are you?
She looks like a hobo.
Oh, rude.
Oh.
Wait, no.
I mean, she does, but but it was too late. It was like a plague. Every child picked up on it. No. The very essence of hobo had been carved into bouncy castle lore.
I want to be a hobo. Don't. She's already the hobo.
hobo.
Hi, you
You
two.
two, what's up?
I'm not a hobo. I'm not.
It occurred to Tess just how hot the inside of the bouncy castle was. The air was stale and hovered over her like a humid day at the river. Her breathing was short, shallow, impossible to control. Her chest heaved in and out, taking in oxygen by the shovelful.
I knight you as Sir Hobo.
Oh my
Happy
god.
Catterday! Creepy children singing! Yeah! That's the
Not my
thing that we're
favorite.
experiencing.
Not my favorite.
No longer children, but shadows. They circled around her, their mutterings of hobo forming into an amorphous suggestion of the word. Even when they weren't saying hobo, they were saying hobo. Why was she a hobo? Did she smell? Or maybe they just didn't like her? Was this rejection? If it was, would they push her? Scream in her other ear? Yell at her? Would Sis yell at her later because of this? Would that make her sad? Would that cause Joey to not be okay? Would Marina stop talking to her altogether? Would it be all her fault? It would. It would have to be. And then she would lay awake at night when it was dark, when bad things happened, when bad thoughts happened. Would her life always be that? Just one big bad thought?
Hobo.
I hate this part so much.
Hobo. Hobo.
It was a church choir now, and the entire congregation except for her was singing.
Oh, make it stop. Oh gosh.
The girl with the pigtails screamed. Tess shoved through the crowd of regular giggling children who were not singing, or chanting, or even a choir. She ran for the exit. Tess really needs to see a therapist. She does, yeah.
They all do.
Back outside, Joe swallowed back a yawn.
Me too after that.
Tess bounced out of the UFO. The teen working the entrance looked at his phone as she darted off. Her head swung back and forth, a silent promise that she would never go back.
Tess, hold up. Where are you headed? Tess?
He watched as the top of Tess's bandana disappeared into a sea of attendees. Some made space for her, most didn't.
Crap.
He rushed over to grab Tess's belongings.
Wait, you can't just leave your things here. Tess!
He sprinted out of the play area, her shoes and Crovel swinging from his hands.
Tess! Where are you? Just say something so I know you're okay.
A flood of worst-case scenarios spiraled through his thoughts. This is the worst. This is the worst. Getting, like, separated at a, like, giant convention thing in a place that neither of you are familiar with and you don't have a way to get in contact. Oh my gosh. It's the worst. So is not having water.
Sure.
This is true. Everyone in this does need a therapist. Running away.
Let's
Kidnapped. Hurt. Usual suspects, I can words. But there's one image that haunted him, and despite him never having been witness to it, had carved itself into his memories for years. It would remain there for his entire life. I'm not sure I want it.
Uh-oh.
This vivid painting, where the water flowed, a toad croaked, and brush dripped the humidity of summer. There was a small body that floated down the stream, face down, bobbing with the current. Except now the body had platinum hair, a red bandana that was sopping wet. They were pale and still. He tried to push it out of his mind. Thinking about it made it harder to run, harder to breathe, but it wouldn't go away. Not really. His burden to bear. Finally, there was some respite, assurance that it was okay, that Tess was okay. Far from the activities where the crowds had thinned and the decorations were sparse, Tess sat against a wall. There was one drinking fountain on the wall, and she sat directly under it, curled into a ball with her knees drawn into her chest. She rocked back and forth, her bandana shadowing her face. Joe breathed a sigh of relief. On the off chance there was someone up there looking out for her, he looked up and tipped his bandana. JC saves. He strolled up to Tess and shot her a smile.
How's it going, kiddo?
No response.
I think you forgot these.
He leaned her Crovel against the wall. His adrenaline told him to just drop the shoes, but he made sure to place them gently at her feet instead. Her shoulders huffed twice. She looked up at him. 2 tears slipped out of the corners of her eyes. Otherwise, there were no sore eyes or a puffy face. Joe dropped to his knee.
Hey, is everything okay?
She shook her head, once left, once right.
I don't know if I'm happy or not.
His mouth hung open as he tried to formulate a response. Although the truth was as obvious as the 2 tears sliding down her cheeks, no happy person would ask that question.
Do you feel unhappy?
She nodded.
I think so.
Joe frowned and looked away. The guilt made it too hard to look at her. Tess wiped away her tears and sniffed up everything else.
Are you afraid to cry?
Not really. I just don't feel like doing it now.
So you feel better?
No. Just don't feel like crying now.
Ah,
Other kids cry a lot. They scream too. I don't know how they do it so much. It seems hard.
I'm sorry that she is so quiet. We have her volume turned all the way up.
At least I can read it.
Yeah, she brought her knees further into her chest.
And scary.
emotions are pretty scary.
Yes. I want them to go away.
You feel them a lot, huh?
Yes and no. Sometimes I feel a little. Sometimes I feel a lot.
Anthem. Ah!
It feels like...
Tess ruffled her bandana and tried to think of words. Words were hard. Finding words for herself was harder.
It feels like... people want me to feel a lot when I feel a little. Or want me to feel a little when I feel a lot.
Did you feel a lot back there?
Joe motioned down the hall where the bouncy castle was, where all the hectic things were.
Too much. Like, I shouldn't be there. And they made me not want to be there. It's always like this when I try to play.
Joe tilted his head.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
Joe's shoulders slumped. The kid really had a way of taking the calcium out of your milk. That's a beautiful phrase.
It is.
I love that.
A lot when a little, huh?
Yeah. But it's okay, Joey. It's just how it is.
It isn't, though.
He clenched the fabric of his jumpsuit, cursing the person who made an 11-year-old think the world worked this way, then cursed himself for his role in it.
You're wrong. It is. Sis yells at me because I feel a little. You run after me because I feel a lot. It's okay. It's what I do. And it's what grown-ups do.
A single dimple formed on Tess's cheek.
Except Marina. I like her. She's nice and talks to me about fun things.
Oh.
Sis says it's because she's special. I think she's right. Marina is very special.
Joe decided he'd swat Mariah over the head later for that one. Yep. We know what she meant.
But I think I scared her away. Too freaky. Because I'm me.
That one was the hardest for Tess to say. She wished she hadn't, because the second she said it, it felt true.
I just...
Her bottom lip quivered. You hear that, Marina? Yeah.
I just wish I wasn't me. And that not me was like everyone else. And I wish I was okay.
The heartbreak that had been collapsing in on Joe fell down then and there. No one looked at Tess like a person, let alone a child. Not even Tess. Not even him. She was just an enigma, an icy set piece that existed to make everything else feel whole, but not herself. He had enabled that, the narrative that small people only felt simple things. It had all come full circle. Joe clutched the plastic dog tag strung around his neck. Either through inspiration or determination, a small fire sparked inside of him. She had tried to explain herself to him as well as she could, so it was only fair to do the same. Alrighty, let's give this a shot.
You know, I used to not be okay.
Tess's eyes grew wide in disbelief, then small in suspicion.
This is a ploy.
No, honest. I was pretty messed up as a kid.
That doesn't sound right. You're too normal.
Pretty confident for someone who wasn't even alive to see it.
Before I was born?
The allure of the before times was too great to ignore. It seemed mystical to her. The era of ancients.
I was a lot different back then. Everything was different, I guess.
Did she dare to ask?
Different how?
She dared.
Well, I had a brother, for one.
Exclamation points went off in Tess's head. She had at least a dozen questions to ask. But before she could bring up any of them, the truth made itself known to her. The exclamation points became ellipses.
Oh, sorry.
It was a long time ago.
She stayed silent.
You aren't going to ask?
Wouldn't it be rude?
Joe shrugged.
His name was Benjamin, but I just called him Benji. Yeesh, my mom would always throw a fit when she heard me call him that. Benjamin is a perfectly lovely name, and all that jazz.
It's biblical.
Most things are, kid.
Tess recalled the handful of times she had been dragged to Sunday school. Her blood ran cold with Old Testament fear. Her voice went quiet.
Was it a play?
Oh, sweetie.
No, nothing like that.
It's not 2020 yet.
Tess shifted around to find a comfortable position, but remained thoroughly uncomfortable. It wasn't scary, just sad. And Joey sounded sad when he said it.
I was younger than you when it all went down, and he was even younger than that, so he...
Losing track, Joe scratched his head. Half of him felt like he had traveled back in time to that sweltering day where stepping outside felt like stepping out of the shower. The other half of him felt like it didn't exist.
So this is Highway Plus. Cat.
Sorry.
Yeah, couldn't swim. I told him I would teach him how, but there was an auto show at the pharmacy. The Pop's shop was sponsoring. You've met my Pops, right?
Very big. Very scary.
Nah, he just doesn't talk much. Kinda like you. I wish he did, though.
Why are you trying to delay this? He thought. Saying it changes nothing.
Anyway, I said that he should go to the river and that I'd catch up. They found him a few days later.
But saying it out loud changed everything. Tess thought about how many times she had swam in that river and how she might never want to again. She thought about how Joey looked like a new Joey. Tess reached over to touch his leg, not knowing anything else to do except placing her hand on it.
Are you okay now?
Oh, usually. It comes and goes. Comes when I worry about folks, goes when I know they're okay. But back then, well, I guess no one would be okay after that. And I wasn't.
Did you feel a lot?
He stared down at her and grinned, but Tess knew it was just for pretend.
Too much. Too sad, too guilty, too angry. Mom was hysterical through all of it, and I can't really blame her. Pops never talked about it throughout most of Benji's things within a week. Can't really blame him either.
A lot.
Yep, and I must be their kid, because I got both of those things.
Joe toyed with the dog tag, twirling his fingers through the chain. It weighed more than the plastic it was supporting.
Some days I skipped school and would just sunbathe on the riverbank. Looking back, that was probably weird. But being so close to where it happened made it feel like it hadn't. But then, when I would go out, everything was just a reminder. People would look at me and I'd get heated. They'd whisper and I'd lash out. I thought maybe they were talking about how it was my fault. Or maybe they just felt bad. Didn't matter. Both scenarios really ticked me off.
You sound paranoid, like Sis.
Probably was. I was pretty lonely. Picking fights with people doesn't make you a lot of friends. Mariah being the exception.
Tess considered this, imagining Joey sitting as he is now, except now in the middle of a wheat field. A plane soared far above him in the distance.
I hope you're not lonely anymore.
Of course not. I got you, don't I?
And Sis.
Especially your sister. And remind me to wash my mouth out with soap later for saying that.
Frickin'
She
Mariah.
was as mouthy back then as she is now, and I didn't exactly practice the art of pacifism. So us getting to know each other may or may not have involved a fist fight on the playground.
Sounds about right.
Couldn't have happened any other way. But as crazy as it sounds, she was the only one who would let my emotions play out.
Did not compute. Tess wrinkled her nose, unable to imagine any scenario where her sister would show as weak of a display as empathy.
That's impossible. She would never do that. Also, she would probably call you a crybaby.
Don't get me wrong, she absolutely did. But she would always stick around. Didn't matter how many times I told her to go away. It was always, shape up, slacker! That lemonade stand ain't gonna build itself!
Oh, that sounds more like her. Does that count?
Not sure. I like to think she was trying to help in her own way. It might be the only way, and I'm better off for it.
The conversation petered into fumes. They both stared ahead, watching the spattering of people occasionally walking by. A lot had been said. Even more had been thought. Much of what Joey had told her was sad, but for some reason she felt warm. That conversation had felt like a hug. She had been right. He was a new Joey, but perhaps this one was better. He looked Tess straight in the eye as much as he could under the water fountain. Joe had no illusions that he understood everything, or that any of the things he had said would make her feel better. But doing this was at least something. Why does he have goggles? I know it's a desert adventure, but it's not like he's driving a pod racer. He's like a mechanic type person.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like part of his stuff for, I don't know, welding? I have no
Outfit.
idea. I don't know.
Things are different for each of us, Tess. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It's not always going to be okay. You won't always be okay. And there are going to be times you might not even know why.
A hollow space drilled itself into Tess's chest. It dug its way down to her gut.
But I'll be here, even if you never feel okay ever again.
Ah.
That goes for you guys.
Did you know that Twitch has a pause feature? My cat just discovered it.
Oh, delightful.
When I work, there's a high chance of oil spurting everywhere, and this protects my eyes. However, the thing about hollow spaces is that there's always room for them to be filled.
That said, not feeling okay sucks though. So let's try to boost your chances.
All these feelings make me sick.
He pulled the dog tag over his head. At first, Tess wasn't sure what to do. She watched as the tag swayed from the chain as he held it out. She watched the tag sway. Cautiously, she opened up her palm and reached out. He dropped it in her hand, the beads of the chain rattling behind it. Tess squinted and read the faded name carved into it.
What? This is...
A good luck charm. Might not seem like a real dog tag, but the engraver who gave it to my brother said it works twice as well.
A lump formed in Tessa's chest. It snaked its way up her throat, and she could feel it clenching.
I'm not a very lucky guy, though, so try to give it back once you don't need anymore, okay?
But she couldn't see now. Everything looked like a blur of watercolors. She clutched the charm in her fist and brought it to her chest.
Joey. I think I feel like crying now.
She choked out the first 2 sobs before Joe pulled her in. Tess clenched his jumpsuit and cried into it. No one seemed to pay them any mind. Heck.
Babe. Hey, what's wrong?
Alright guys, round 2! Round 2!
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I poured ice for a drink and I didn't get the drink. Oh
That's
well.
okay. Whatever. Finally, some contemptuous characters.
Okay. Alright. Time for a different set. Here we go.
From one emotional moment to another.
I duck and swoop and try to talk to her face to face, but Marina keeps moving around so that her back is to me. I can feel my throat tighten as the reality sets in. I screwed up bad, didn't I?
Hey, Marina.
Hi.
I lower my voice and put my hand on her arm. She doesn't throw it off.
Are you okay?
The answer is obvious, but something compels me to ask anyway. Some vague hope that she's actually laughing and not crying, or that it's for reasons that have nothing to do with me. Marina shakes her head. Of course she's not okay, you moron, I berate myself. Slowly I turn around, hoping that Cassie hasn't noticed anything that's going on. Oh no, she knows. Naturally, she's staring right at us, but when I look back, she abruptly looks somewhere else and pretends she wasn't.
I think we're gonna take a break. If that's cool.
She peeks past me at Marina, who's just slouching like a discarded puppet.
Kinda like
You got
now.
I think I can handle the wave of traffic here by myself for a bit.
Despite the atmosphere, I can't help but chuckle.
Like I said, you two have already done a ton to help out. More than I had any right to ask. And also, I get the idea that I'm part of the problem here too.
Thank you for being aware, at least.
Yeah.
I open my mouth to disagree and tell her that she's wrong, but I don't, since I don't know if that's true or not.
We'll come back in a bit.
Cassie nods, but I don't know if that's true either. Then I turn and slink back to where Marina's waiting.
Hey, can we talk?
Marina doesn't react. Under my skin, I can feel myself wanting to get annoyed. How am I supposed to make this better if she won't communicate with me? But I don't let myself dwell on that. She's the one who's hurt right now, not me. I don't need to make this about myself.
Can we walk at least?
I gently place a hand on her side and guide her away from the booth. She comes with me, but never looks up, and nearly bumps into a dozen different people. Once we're a few feet away from Cassie, I start to talk again, keeping my voice low.
Okay, hey, talk to me, please? I'm sorry, I was just making a joke. I didn't know it was going to hurt you.
I may as well be talking to a brick wall for all the response I get out of Marina. Actually, strike that. At least a brick wall wouldn't look as miserable as she does. My stomach starts to turn in tighter and tighter knots as the reality sinks in. Marina's really upset, and it's my fault. Given the timing of it all, it's kind of hard to pretend that this could be for any reason besides the obvious one.
It's about Cassie, right? And how I said she could come with us?
Marina's steps slow.
I wasn't seriously inviting her. I was just kidding. I'm sure she knew that too. It's just that...
Stop, Amber! Just stop.
She comes to an abrupt halt. Even though we're in the middle of a throng of people, the crowd parts around us like river around a dam, but with more angry looks. Hands on her hips, she glares at me. The tears in her eyes are more cutting than the expression itself.
You can't just say
you're sorry like that magically fixes things. You can't just say or do whatever you want, then expect me to get over it because I always do.
She glares and I feel myself wilting under her look. It's rare to see her look this upset. The only times I've seen it have been my fault. My heart pounds in my chest as I remember the last big fight we had on the road near Palm Springs. After all that, I swore to myself that I'd treat Marina better. Now here she is, her eyes still watering. I rack my brain to find the words to say that can make this better, but I draw a blank.
Marina.
She starts walking, away from the booth and into the mess of people. I stay at her side. Part of me thinks I should leave her alone to cool off rather than following at her heels like a disobedient dog. But even as I think that, I remember myself running off last time, wandering the city and eventually ending up in Mariah's wreck of a place. I don't want to just run away again. Unless Marina tells me to go, I'll stay with her. We walk in silence, a few inches apart, close enough that I could reach out and grab her hand if I wanted to, if she wanted me to. But I don't. I wonder if she has some destination in mind or if we're just wandering. I don't ask. With each step, it feels like I'm missing the opportunity to say something to remedy the situation, but the right words never come to mind. Instead, my own thoughts taunt me with their uselessness. At one point, I think Marina is going to lead us out of the convention entirely, but then she makes a left, and we continue down a different part of the casino. If she's going somewhere in particular, I have no clue where. Finally, after a few minutes of silent walking, we stop outside one of the elevators.
Can we go up?
Takes me a second to realize that she's talking to me.
To the top?
It's really weird to hear Marina's voice so serious.
Yeah. Duh, Amber, where else would she mean? Marina nods. I force myself to smile despite how I'm feeling.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I can see her wanting to say something, but not. He presses a button and the elevator almost instantly opens for us. A few other people climb in alongside us and the ride to the top is once again silent. Marina and I end up separated by a few people and I keep an eye on her. She still just stares at the ground, but at least she's not crying anymore. I try to ignore the whooshing feeling in my stomach caused by our quick ascent. It doesn't help the feeling of worry that's already boiling in there. When the doors finally open, Marina's the first one out of the elevator. Even I, known cynic and killjoy, can't help but gasp in awe. Beneath us, the entirety of Las Vegas stretches out like an upended toy box, spilling details all across the dusty desert. We're flanked by other immense casinos and luxury buildings, but the dense urban sprawl expands all the way until a few tiny residences meet the empty sands. Thousands of people mill about down below, accompanied by what seems to be an equal number of cars that wind their way through and around the city. Up here, there's dozens of other people all crowded around the banisters, admiring the same view we are and taking lots of pictures. A few rides also adorn the summit here, with roller coaster tracks circling part of the spire and several other attractions being advertised nearby. Marina and I stand beside one of the railings, which we somehow have to ourselves. She takes in the sights with quiet awe, which is totally un-Marina-like, but at least I can see in her eyes that she's enjoying it.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't mind heights, but something about being up here makes me feel very small, even though it should be the other way around, with everything beneath us appearing tiny in comparison. I grasp the cold metal bar in front of us, holding onto it the same way I'd hold onto a bike's handlebars. A second later, Marina does the same thing. Her hands are close to mine, but don't touch. Yet again, I feel like I should be saying something, anything, but I don't know the words.
Amber.
Marina beats me to it.
Yeah?
The wind, the sounds of the people and rides, all the ambient noises of the city fade away from my notice as I focus solely on Marina.
It's not about Cassie. It's about you. Everything's always about you. What you want to do, what you want to see. Even this dumb convention that I wanted to go to. We ended up staying with Cassie the whole time.
you didn't have to stick around.
No.
She and I could have.
But I want to spend time with you, Amber.
I can hear her voice crack, and I can feel my throat get tight, too.
I want to do fun things with you and make memories with you. Not just wander around some stupid casino on my own. I really love you, Amber. Like a lot. A lot. But sometimes it's really hard to like you. And I know that most of the time you don't mean it. I try to just ignore it when you tease me or get annoyed or don't care about the same things I do. I know that's just how you are, and so I try not to let it bother me.
Her hands slide off the metal, and for the first time she faces me.
But it's hard, Amber. It's so hard when you treat me like your stupid sidekick instead of your girlfriend. You don't ever have any faith in me. It's like you think I don't know anything. Like I'm a little kid. And it's hard for me to speak up because I worry that you're gonna get sick of me and want to go back to being alone. And I don't want that. So I just keep it all inside, but this isn't even the first time we've had a fight like this. So when we meet some stranger who's like the first person we've ever met who you actually like, and she's pretty and funny and has a lot in common with you, and you even volunteer to do all this stuff with her that if I had asked, I know you'd tease me for it. Maybe you'd do it, but you'd still tease me for it. And so I try not to let it get to me because I'm also happy that you're making a friend, but it still does. It still gets to me that you can't just treat me the same way. Like an equal. So it's not about Cassie. Not really. I knew you weren't actually inviting her. But hearing you say it just felt like what we have is nothing special to you.
Yep.
Like anyone can just come join us. Like anyone could replace me. So I just don't want that anymore. I don't want you to keep thinking I'm childish or immature. Just because I want to take cute pictures together or watch cheesy movies and eat ice cream or cuddle on the couch instead of going out and doing stuff. Just because I don't hate the world like you and Cassie do, or act like a tough guy and like I don't care about anything. And I don't want you to stop being that way either. I don't want you to stop being Amber. I love all those things about you because they're what make you, you. I guess I just want to feel like you love me for who I am too. You're always just passing through places, Amber. I don't want you to just pass through my life. And so...
Whatever it is she's about to say never makes it out of her mouth.
You're so eloquent, like... I
Oh
can't,
my gosh.
I can't do this kind of monologue.
Oh my... Oh, she was probably thinking about it the entire time.
Oh yeah, even so.
Instead she hiccups and her breath comes out as a sob, and then she's crying again.
Mare.
I stumble forward and put my arms around her, feeling like I'm in a daze. Every single word she says plunges like a dagger into my heart. Not because I think she's got it wrong, but because I know she's right. It isn't hard to think of a time where I've done the things she's upset about, even earlier today. And it isn't hard to think of lots of other times either. Gosh, I'm an idiot sometimes. I hug Marina tightly. She doesn't hug me back, but she doesn't push me away either.
I'm so sorry.
I mean it, too. I know that it's not adequate on its own, but I mean it. It's not hard to remember the last time we fought, where she yelled at me to stop treating her like a child. And now I've managed to do it again. Keep doing it, really. I can feel tears pushing their way to my eyes, tears of regret and of anger with myself. How could I let this happen? And again, and again, and again.
Sorry.
I say the words over her shoulder, speaking them to the emptiness below us.
I know that doesn't fix anything. and that I have a lot of fixing I need to do. But I'm sorry for hurting you. There's one thing you got wrong, though. Or at least misunderstood.
We take a step back, disentangling ourselves, but still holding on to Marina's hands.
I'm not really good at this. Being heartfelt, I guess. That's why I tease you so much. But Mare, I really do love you too. For who you are. You're like my sunshine.
I can feel my face turning redder with every word, but I soldier on.
You make my life brighter. And I don't try to coddle you. I just don't want to see you feel sad. But I screwed that up, huh?
Sniffling, Marina wipes her eyes and nose.
A little.
The tiniest, smallest trace of a smile flickers at the edge of Marina's lips. That alone sends a wave of relief rushing over me. Emotions are icky. Who's cutting onions in here? Yeah. Dialogue is a lot more heartfelt than anything I could have come up with. I'd be like, I like you, wanna smash. There's still more I need to say, though.
I'll try to stop doing that so much. I can't promise it'll never happen again, but I'll be more thoughtful about it. Making you sad is literally the last thing I ever want to do. So I'm sorry for doing it so often. And if eating ice cream and taking pictures and snuggling is what you want to do, then I want to do those things too. I want to do whatever makes you happy.
I mean it. From the bottom of my heart, I mean it. My words seem to hang in the air between us, fighting the gusts of wind to not be ripped away. Marina's bangs hide her eyes and face. The silence stretches on, and the pulsing anxiety returns with it. What if she doesn't accept my apology? After all, this was clearly something she'd been holding in for a long time. I know that an apology is just the beginning of making things better, not the end of it. What matters is how I act from here on out. But what if she's not willing to take that chance? Could I really say that I don't deserve it?
Marina?
Afraid of what she might say. But then she laughs.
I was waiting to see if you had any other embarrassing stuff to say.
I laugh, sigh, and if I'm honest, sob all at once.
You're such a dork.
She pokes me on the nose.
But you love me.
I poke her back and put my arms around her again.
Yeah, I do. A lot. And hey, I really meant everything that I said. Sorry. And I'll do better. For real this time.
Good. 'Cause I love you too.
The first time all day, Marina leans forward and kisses me. Then she pulls back and smirks.
Seeing you cry too made it a little better.
That's legit though. That's legit though. Like, not just in a like, haha, you cried, but like, it's a confirmation that she does actually care.
Yeah.
And does actually feel bad about this. She nuzzles into me, and for a moment, it may as well be only us up there. It's starting to get late, and the sun is setting behind the Black Mountains.
You know, there's not that long until the convention closes. Is there anything else you want to do?
Freaking find Tess.
Yeah! Distant, excited screams reach us as the roller coaster nearby plunges around a corner.
Maybe there's one thing.
He points to one of the rides close by that isn't the coaster. The sign advertises it as the Big Shot, where you get strapped into a seat and then free fall really fast.
Yes.
I don't even bother saying anything. I just let the other person bask in my handsomeness.
Let's go on the Big Shot.
Can you pass me the
Are you
juice?
serious?
Oh, that juice.
Mm-hmm. It was all a ploy to go on the roller coaster.
After all that, the first thing she can think about is a theme park ride. I catch myself before I can go down that rabbit hole. If it makes her happy, then it makes her happy. That's all that matters.
I've always wanted to ride one, but no one will ever go with me. And there's no way I'm doing it alone. But I'm sure my girlfriend, who loves me a lot, would want to join me, right?
I'm sure she would.
I let Marina pull me over to the short line to get on. There's a few people ahead of us, but the ride is short, so we move at a pretty fast pace. We watch as the current batch of riders get dropped, their screams being quickly sucked away by the wind as they fall. It's a good thing I haven't eaten much today.
Are you sure about this?
Was you mad or Amber? Scared?
I'm not scared. I just don't get what's so exciting about these things.
I might be a little scared.
Well, you're gonna find out.
They cut off the line just before we can get on, so we'll be the first riders in the next batch. Marina watches eagerly as the attendants strap everyone in and make sure they're
When
secure.
it drops, you gotta cheer with me.
Why?
Haven't you ever been to an amusement park before? Because it's way more fun that way. But besides, it doesn't count if you don't.
You'll have to go on
Doesn't
again.
count for what?
For you making it up to me like you promised.
Oh, so that's how this works, huh?
That had an edge to it.
That's right.
He says it so sweetly that she knows I can't resist.
Guess I have no choice then.
The ride comes back to the starting point, and the woozy passengers start to stumble off. Hopefully they don't tumble off.
The height.
Once it's empty, the attendants lift the gate and let us onto the ride. The harnesses fit over us like a giant belt buckle, and I tighten mine until it's digging into my chest. Then I hold onto the reins for dear life. Next to me, Marina's wiggling with anticipation. I take a deep breath and look down at the city below, and instantly wish I didn't. It's dizzyingly far away. The platform beneath our feet suddenly feels a whole lot smaller. The people far beneath us are like individual pixels on a screen, too small to really notice, or even render right now. Nearby, the guy running the ride is arguing with a mom and her small kid, so we're left sitting for there longer than most. People just tumbling off the side, just dump. I wish we could just get this over with. I look over at Marina just to avoid staring at the ground, and I'm shocked to see tears rolling down her face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alarm bells ring in my head again. Once again, I have no idea what's wrong. But Marina sniffles and shakes her head, wiping her face with the back of her hand.
Probably just a wave of relief.
I'm fine.
Oh.
She says, even though she's half sobbing.
Did you change your mind? Do you want to get off?
She shakes her head again.
Really, I'm fine. I think it's gonna take a bit, but I'm okay.
I stay quiet, not really sure what to say.
It's just after keeping all that inside for so long, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really fix everything in just a couple minutes. But I'm glad we talked about it. I want to keep working at this.
She nods.
I'm glad to.
Thinking about how much I have to make up to Marina is like the drop below me right now. A little scary when I think about it. But it's literally the least I can do. It's what I already should have done. It probably shouldn't have taken me 2 tries to get the same lesson when I think about how close we came to breaking up before back in Palm Springs.
That was rough.
That was rough.
Ooh.
We didn't, though, and we're still here. Together. That's what's important. Finally, the guy running the ride gets the annoying lady settled in, and he heads back to the control panel. It's not a mom. It's gonna be Mariah. You know it. It has to be. Marina manages a smile.
Ready?
Does she really want to?
Be.
That's a good point. I don't think so.
Remember, you've got to cheer.
I'll try.
Oh, they're on this ride. It's the one just above the salad. Marina reaches over and grabs one of my hands. I whimper as I lose grip of the harness, but Marina squeezes my hand reassuringly.
I
Stupid
thought you
salad.
said you weren't scared.
I wasn't.
It'll be okay. I'm sure that.
The rest of Marina's sentence falls away as we plummet downwards. The city below us shakes as we shoot down the needle of the stratosphere, coming to a slow stop far below. Just as I catch my breath, the ride starts to climb back up again.
Wait, was that?
Suddenly the ride drops again. She squeezes my hand as she yells my name, barely audible as the wind rushes past.
This is one of the best rides at Lagoon.
2, 1.
Gotta cheer, Amber.
Aww.
I can't say it doesn't wet myself on this ride. The salad. That's hot. Feels weird to scream my lungs out. Can't remember the last time I did it. Maybe never. But it's kind of cathartic too. Try to put all the stress and worry from the past few days into my voice and get it out of me. Marina cheers along with me. Seconds later, the ride slows down and then starts to ascend again. When I look over, Marina's laughing.
That was so much fun!
Yeah, it was.
More than I expected, even. As the ride comes to a final stop, I wish it would keep going.
Thanks for coming with me.
I'm glad you made me do it.
Does this mean you'll try out new things with me more often?
Yeah, I'd like that.
As we exit the ride, my legs still shaking, and we take one last look at the view. I try to see it how Marina does, full of fun and potential. I remember feeling that way before when I was younger. It's how I knew Marina would like the lights the first time we came through the city. So when did I stop feeling that? I don't know the answer, but being up here with Marina now makes me feel like that's okay. Things can change for the better if I let them. I can change for the better too. The least that Marina deserves, really. I wrap my arm around her, appreciating for the first time in a while just how much she likes to cuddle.
Ready
I
to
do.
keep going?
Jack's all jaded, but she's a treasure hunter who roams the desert.
Always.
We head back down and return to the booth just as it's time for vendors to start packing up. Cassie's already halfway through pulling down the decorations. Looks like she sold a few things, but most of the goods are still on the table.
Oh.
Despite that, she smiles when she sees us approaching.
Hey, everything okay?
Yeah, we're better now.
How's it been here?
Not great, if I'm being honest.
That sucks. People don't know what they're missing. Everything you made was so good.
Thanks. Can't say I'm too surprised. It was always a pipe dream at best.
She sighs.
I can clean this stuff up myself. I don't want to take up the rest of your day, too.
It's fine. We don't mind.
But she shakes her head.
Nah, I kinda need some time to think, anyway.
Oh, sure. Makes sense.
I'm not really sure what to say. Today's results are disappointing now, no matter how you look at it.
You guys should come by the shop tomorrow, though, before you leave. I'll see you off properly.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll see you then.
Don't know why I didn't say that.
Huh. Weird.
I squeeze Amber's hand tighter and scoot in close. For some reason, she's always cool to the touch, even in a place as hot as Vegas. We stroll down the sidewalk, matching our steps so they line up perfectly.
Whoa, careful. I'm gonna lose my balance.
I lean my head into her shoulder just to push her buttons a little more. Only a tiny bit.
Are you saying you're gonna fall for me?
Amber wrinkles her nose and grumbles.
Jeez. And you say my jokes are bad.
Well, I did learn from the best.
Or the worst, depending on your perspective.
No.
I play with her fingers, stroking her hangnails and rough calluses on her fingertips.
Gross.
Ohio.
Ohio.
The best.
She looks away and tries to hide her blush. I wonder if she knows she gets as red as a strawberry when she's embarrassed.
Glad I'm good for something at least.
Hangnails. Soup's sexy. There's a bounce in her step as she swings the gift Cassie gave us back and forth. You can try and act as grouchy as you want, Amber, but I know you're just as gushy and hopeless as I am. We turn the corner and we're back on the strip. This is my second time here and it's still totally overwhelming. New York on one side of the street, Paris on the other. It's enough to make anyone's head explode. When I first met Amber, I felt like my head was always exploding. And because of the treasure hunt, there was always so many people around it. It was intimidating. It still is, honestly, but only a little. A part of me likes it, because every single person brings a spark of life to wherever they're at. Even the tipsy people going in and out of the casinos. This is like Vegas in an alternate dimension where they're the only people there. Yeah. It doesn't just make them special, it makes wherever they're at special too. The artist couldn't be bothered to draw a few people out and about.
No. It's a visual novel.
That's especially true with Amber. Being with her makes everywhere special, even if we visit it 1,000 times. Just like me, she's always changing, and each time she does, I find more reasons to love her. In front of us, a dad is carrying his young daughter. Her chin is resting on his shoulder as her springy alien antenna headband wiggles back and forth. It's so adorable. I'm calling it. This game is the worst game ever.
Hello.
I twinkle my fingers and give her a tiny wave. After a yawn, she smiles.
A lot more kids at the convention than I would have thought.
Well, duh. Kids love aliens. I love aliens.
You sure it's not just the weird kids?
Sounds like something a former weird kid would say.
Hey, aside from the obvious, I wasn't that weird. Nowhere near the weirdness levels of a kid like Tess.
Tess!
Take that back. Tess is a sweetheart.
It hits me. Like how my brothers used to hit me in the face during pillow fights. All I can do is scream. I messed up so bad.
You good, or should I just ignore this?
I turn to Amber, then grab her, then shake her.
I forgot about Tess.
You didn't really forget, you just tried texting her a bunch and it didn't work.
Oh, then, kind of get silent by my entire life is gonna get, yeah. Amber wobbles with my shaking. I can't stop. Shaking her is all I can
There
do.
was a bad signal earlier, and then it just slipped my mind.
Yep.
I can't believe I did this to her. After we came all this way, too. She must be so sad.
And thinking about how sad Tess might be just makes me sad. Even if I was busy with drama, I can't believe I just abandoned her like
Will you
that.
just relax?
No!
Okay. But just so you know, they're probably still in town. As long as you text her, it's not the end of the world.
Text!
I let go of Amber and stick my hand in her pocket. After digging through wadded up dollar bills, I slide out my phone and bring up my messages with Tess. I wait and wait.
Yay!
Eventually, the little check mark showing she read it pops up, but the ellipses, the 3 dots, nowhere to be seen.
No!
Put me on red.
Oh gosh, the struggle.
Without a message telling me it's okay, all I can do is focus on how much I screwed up, how much anxiety I must have given Tess. When bunnies die, they scream. When friendships die, they're left on red.
She hates me.
She doesn't hate you. You're impossible to hate.
No.
I sniff back tears before they can come out because dang it, I don't want to let myself cry for the second time today.
I couldn't even find her a good gift earlier. Even if I had texted her, she would still hate me for that.
Tess isn't the type of kid to get bratty because she didn't get a present.
For a girl who hoards old cassette tapes, she should know exactly why some objects are important. I hope that bit about the bunnies isn't true.
You haven't read Watership Down, have you?
Babe, it's not about the present. It's about showing that we care. And think about how sad her life must be. Do you think she's ever had a good birthday? With cakes and candles and friends?
I don't like assuming the worst about Joe or Mariah, and I don't. They do the best they can. It's why Mariah was after the license plate. But I think this is important for Amber to grasp. If things really are going to change with us, she needs to feel things without me telling her why she should. Amber's eyebrows wrinkle. She looks down, pursing her lips.
No, I don't. It's...
J.S. Brown! Watership Down. It's a book about a bunch of rabbits who scream when they die. It's like 300 pages of screaming rabbits. It's ridiculously stupid. J.S. Brown, you are filled with lies.
Oh gosh.
She scratches her head and avoids looking at me, all flustered.
not really something I have experience with, you know? Growing up with Gramps, birthdays were always just another excuse to go to some place we would have gone to anyway.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, thank you, J.S. Brown. I think I'll skip it in favor of my tawdry romance novels. Now I just feel awkward. Amber would have been in a situation like Tess's growing up too, so if you go through life like that, I guess it's something that wouldn't matter to you as much.
Do we know what Tess likes? Besides license plates from stolen vehicles?
Sunflowers.
She looked surprised at how fast I answered.
Like the plant?
She ends all of her texts with an emoji of them. I think they make her happy.
No one can possibly hate sunflowers. They're so big and bright, just looking at them makes you want to smile. Tess notices the details like that, so I think she must feel it extra hard.
Well, I don't know what an emoji is or whatever, but sunflowers are pretty easy to grow. They're like succulents. Just about anyone with a brain can do it.
She has that look on her face. The same look she would always get when we were strategizing about the next piece of the treasure we needed.
Well, you've got a plan.
I have an idea.
Tomato potato. I'm just happy you care enough to think about it.
I waddle over and wrap my arms around her neck to bring her in for a hug. She doesn't push me back, but she also doesn't look thrilled.
Give me some credit, Mare. I'm not heartless.
And you're not brainless either.
I bring her in closer and nuzzle against her cheek. She probably hates it, and it's probably goofy, but hey, I'm allowed to be goofy.
Come on. Tell Mare Bear what's going on in your head.
Ew.
I need to go back to the motorhome.
Kids and those darn emojis! My arms slide off her.
Isn't it in the shop, though?
Not anymore. Got the call a couple hours ago. It's all good to go.
Not okay with that. Maybe I'm psychic, or maybe I'm too suspicious of my own girlfriend, but I hope she's not going to take advantage of this in the way I think she might.
Hey, don't use this as an excuse for an early checkout.
I'm not. Jeez. We already spent the money. It'd be a waste.
Baby talk is an instant mood killer. Yep.
Even if the bed is too soft.
Why do we need an RV then?
Because I need to dust off my power tools.
Boom, 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 boom. I unlatch the motorhome door and keep it open so Marina can enter first. She climbs up the steps and immediately starts wiping away sweat.
Ugh, it's so stuffy in here.
Oh, it's because those jokers parked it in 100-degree weather.
With a limp throw, I toss her the keys. She snatches them out of the air like a pro baseball player.
Go turn on the engine so we can get some air circulating in here. I'll go dig out my toolbox.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. She flies off to the driver's seat, and I begin the process of pulling everything out of various drawers and cupboards. My cherry red toolbox is more of a faded apple at this point. I suck in a quick gust of air and blow off a layer of dust. It disperses into the air as a cloud of floating particles. I brush the rest of it off with my hand, my palm stained with the blood of dust bunnies. They screamed as they died. From there, I nab a pencil off the counter and open a drawer I haven't visited in a while. It used to be the junk drawer. Gosh. But now it exists to store all the boxes that dang miner scattered around the desert. We snatched the gold out of them almost as soon as they were open, but the boxes still remained. Sometimes I think buying an RV and just driving around the country is what I should do. Should let someone park the RV. They were doing work on it. That's actually how we met Hungry for Tomorrow. Well, we didn't meet them via RV, but
We met them on Twitch.
we met them on Twitch.
Because that's what they do.
And that's what they do, yeah. It'd be fun. Never underestimate the appeal of your own washer and dryer. Let's see. From there, I nab a pencil off the counter and open a drawer I haven't visited in a while. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Sky across the desert. We snatched the gold out of the most music. The boxes still remain. Okay, I read that. I take one out at random, then balance everything in my arms and drop them all on the table. Marina hops into the booth, sitting on her knees, and her knees and hands resting on her chin.
Can you tell me now? You can't keep me in the dark forever.
Sorry. I just wanted to make sure the miner's treasure boxes were sturdy enough before I embarrassed myself. They are almost 200 years old.
Okay, so what are we gonna do with the box?
First things first, you're gonna draw on it.
I twirl the pencil in my fingers and then point it at her, eraser side up. She takes it, but with how she's inspecting it, she may as well be an alien seeing a spoon for the first time.
I don't get it.
You said Tess likes sunflowers, right?
I don't get it.
Loves him.
She's really gonna make me get all sappy and say it, huh?
Well, I was thinking, what if we did up the box all nice like? You can draw some pretty sunflower designs on it, then I can carve them out and sand it off. I was taking woodshop up until last year, so it's whatever.
She stares at me, blank-faced. The AC kicks into gear and the fan starts circulating air through the motorhome. She must think it's a stupid idea, but it's the only one I've got.
We can go to a nursery later and get her some sunflower seeds. For growing, not eating. There might be a book on how to take care of them, too.
Marina continues to stare. I've been missing chat. What's time? I'm hungry tomorrow. Boop. Be fun never understand the appeal of your own washer and dryer. I assume you assume I was my I washed my laundry. Alright, the kid didn't watch the concert shit. Ew, gross. You guys are gross. I regret reading chat.
She can use the box as a pot to grow it in. Or not. It'd be up to her. I just thought it might mean more to her, since they were after the treasure too. And stuff.
I can feel the blood starting to reach my ears while the rest of my face heats up. She's still staring. She hasn't said anything, making me extra anxious.
Can you just say something? I'm going out on a really embarrassing limb here.
Sorry. I'm just surprised, I guess.
Her gaze drifts down to the box and frowns.
It's really thoughtful.
You can say that, but after everything that's happened today, I have a hard time believing there's no underlying meaning. It is a thoughtful gift. Maybe that's where the shock comes from.
Did you not think I had it in me?
I know you do, but sometimes I just need reminders.
For alligator, I am not part of this.
A dull pang of guilt scrapes the inside of my chest. It hurts. It really does. I didn't even know I had hurt her enough to wound her trust in me so severely. Part of me is frustrated, maybe even a little resentful. I know I mess up here and there, but I didn't know I was actively doing it. I wish we would have talked earlier, that the universe could have given me some sort of sign that I wasn't being the best girlfriend I could. But crying and running into each other's arms is all just talk. I'm gonna take action to set things right. A lot of it.
I'll be better. I promise.
For alligator, chat was fine until you. No, kidding. She rests her hand on top of my dirty one. Her smile isn't bright or cheerful, or the manifestation of sunshine I always thought it was a month ago. But it's real, and it has room to grow bigger.
You already are.
While Marina makes plans for tomorrow with Tess in a texting frenzy, I'm grateful for another second chance. That would also be known as a third.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, before going to see Tess, we have another friend to say goodbye to. When we get to Sweet Tooth, Cassie's waiting for us already. We exchange greetings as she lets us in.
Hey, thanks for coming by. Sorry I wasn't really in the mood to talk last night.
It's fine.
Yeah, sorry for being weird too, by the way. Yesterday was kind of crazy.
I thought something might be up. Sorry if I ever made things uncomfortable, you know?
Marina waves it off.
It's okay, everything's cool now.
Whose perspective are we? We're still from Amber's perspective, right?
I think.
Yeah. Cassie leads us back to the kitchen again, where we made the treats.
I don't have too long because I actually have to work today, but I did want to say thank you one more time. Although, technically, it cost me my job.
What?
Using the kitchen and supplies and everything for a private venture. She was not representing Sweet Tooth selling that stuff.
No.
What? Just kidding.
Oh,
Except, not really.
what?
I decided
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna quit.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
What?
That's fine.
Isn't that kind of sudden?
You mean after totally bombing out at the convention yesterday? Yeah, kinda. I spent a lot of money on ingredients and materials. I'm gonna be eating nothing but ramen for the foreseeable future.
You have to clarify instant ramen, because if you go out and
Yeah.
get good ramen, that can add up.
But I decided I can't give up. Just because it didn't work out the first time. That's what I've always done. If I'm not good at something right away, I just quit.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, it's also a thing. It's totally a thing.
I know.
That lifestyle hasn't exactly worked out for me so far, though. So I'm gonna keep giving it my all for as long as I can. I might start traveling more, too. You two make it look pretty fun.
It's been a good time so far. That's cool. I'm glad to hear you're gonna make a change. They're gonna miss you around here, though. For sure.
Oh, totally. Honestly, they'll probably be out of business in a week without me. But staying here would only prolong the inevitable. No sense staying on a sinking ship when there's a lifeboat, you know? I'll give them my 2 weeks, but then after that...
Makes a zooming motion with her arm.
Phew, I'm out of here. Maybe I'll run into you two on the road out there.
It's
I hope so. We can meet up and swap road stories and share pictures.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I clear my throat.
Speaking of the road,
Marina shifts beside me, standing up a little straighter.
About time to be getting back on it?
yeah, I think so. Hope that's not too sudden.
Nah, not at all. I figured you were on your way out the door soon. I still need to get ready for my shift, too.
Cool. Although, hey,
I glance at Marina, who peers back at me curiously.
you should let us have your number. I've been thinking about maybe getting a phone.
Well.
With explosive speed, Marina goes from the leaning against me into a full-on hug, with that trademark intensity that I love so much about her. Cassie smirks, but to her credit, doesn't make the obvious joke about asking her for her number.
Sure thing. I'd love to stay in touch.
Add Cassie to the list of therapy patients. Yep. She and Marina quickly trade numbers, and I promise to send a message once I have a phone of my own set up.
I could just be a Nokia.
The three of us are headed for the front door when suddenly Cassie jolts to a halt.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Forgot what?
Give me like 2 seconds.
Candy.
Yeah.
Candy.
He hurries back to the kitchen, leaving Marina and I alone. A few seconds of silence pass before we both look at each other and laugh.
Well,
Okay then.
Marina browses through the shelves while we wait. She snoops through the mixed chocolates and inspects the jelly bean flavors. She spots the basket that has the scorpion-embedded candies in them and peers over the edge curiously, using her phone as a flashlight. Its beam hits the contents. Seconds later, she scrambles away like one of them was going to sting her.
Oh my god, gross.
Start to laugh. But then, when she stands up, my breath is stolen. The overhead lights are off, although a decent amount of light still streams in through the candy-painted windows. The sunlight hits Marina's hair at just the right angle to make it sparkle, and when she catches me looking, she just smiles, her whole face lighting up too. The last time we left Las Vegas, it was the lights from the city illuminating Marina's face that I remember. I know that this time in the future, it'll be the other way around. Ah!
Oh, heck.
What are you looking at, punk?
You, cutie.
Amber!
She swats at me, but I grab her hand and lace our fingers together.
what? It's true.
I tug her towards me for a quick kiss, and then she skips away for a couple steps.
Who's the dork now?
I guess we both are.
I can live with that.
Kitchen door suddenly crashes open.
Okay, I'm back.
Turn off that music!
Too romantic.
She's carrying 2 large items.
Here, a token of my sincere gratitude and thanks.
She sets down one bag and then hands me a heavy package that's been quickly wrapped in pink tissue paper and secured with rubber bands. What?
Is it just all
Is it just the rest of the Rice
of 'em?
Krispies?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Actually, it might end
Ha.
up being more like a curse or torment. Go ahead and open it.
I hand the gift to Marina, who greedily grabs at it with claw-like hands. She shreds through the paper, leaving confetti-like scraps on the ground and nearly dropping the whole thing in the process. In seconds, she's fully unwrapped the present and holds it so we both can see. It's a glass bottle with red and white stripes like a candy cane running up and down it. The liquid inside is a muddled color that can't decide if it wants to be pink or not. Wait, what?
What?
Off the vine peppermint wine, reads the label.
That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible.
I'm horrified. But to Marina, it looks like Cassie may as well have offered her another piece of gold.
This is for us?
Yep, a farewell gift.
No.
At least Amber's like, oh, that's gross.
Fair warning, it's been sitting in the back for God knows how long. Boss brought it in for some promo event forever ago.
That's a nope for me, dog.
But anyway, it's wine, so isn't it supposed to get better with age? Or something like that?
I don't trust this.
Something like that.
Hey, wait. They're both too young for wine. I'm dubious of wine to begin with, and the idea of adding peppermint just makes it sound even worse.
Ugh.
But Marina is clearly dying to try it, so I'm sure I'll end up drinking some later tonight.
Here, this will make it a bit less obvious.
Are they 19 and 18?
Nothing like that. They're definitely not over 21. At least Marina isn't.
She hands Marina a Sweet Tooth branded shopping bag made of heavy paper and with a handle.
Also this.
The second bag she passes to Marina is a plastic sack absolutely full of gummy peach rings.
Thank you. Thank you.
That sounds awful. I mean, I'm already not a huge wine drinker, but gosh dang, that sounds bad. Yeah. Like, at least a peppermint like vodka or something, but like a peppermint wine?
You're a saint, Cassie.
I don't know about that, but you're welcome.
Marina places both of her new treasures in the bag that Cassie gave her.
Thanks for everything.
Pleasure's all mine, believe me. You two have given me a lot to think about.
We step out the front door into the sunlight. Cassie following behind Marina and me. Cassie following behind me. Cassie following Marina and me. She locks the door behind us. Yeah. This doesn't take place 3 years after the original story. Finally, we've reached the hardest part. Part with 3 of us stand there, nobody knowing who should say goodbye first.
The hardest part is letting go and not taking part.
What?
It's a Coldplay lyric.
Oh.
Sorry.
I take charge and clear my throat.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, so it was good to see you again. And it was really nice to meet you, Marina.
It was nice meeting you too. Sorry, I was such a downer at first.
It's fine, it's fine. No hard feelings, right?
Definitely not.
Cool.
Second passes, and then Marina darts forward to give Cassie a quick hug. Cassie's momentarily stunned, but then she smiles and hugs Marina back.
What can I say? I'm a hugger.
I should have asked if you're the hugging type first.
It's cool. I am.
The DLC takes place a month or 2 after. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
They separate, and then Cassie faces me.
I'm not the hugging type.
Instead, I offer my hand, which Cassie shakes with a grin.
I figured.
It was good to see you too. I hope we'll run into each other again sometime.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that we will. A road trip does sound kind of nice.
Well, until then.
Take care.
See you guys later.
Here's a lovely shot.
Oh, that's cute.
A month or 2 in which they've aged to the legal drinking age. Cassie waves, and we start to walk away as she keeps waving. When we cross the road and look back, she's still waving. Whoa, yeah. She waves until she's out of sight. A moment later, I double back just to check, but she's already gone. Knock, knock, knock. Lots of knocks.
Yes. Knock, 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 knock.
Yes, I'm so sorry, Jess.
Amber shuffles around behind me. Her voice is like a whisper. I think she's trying to make up for all my crying. We're from Marina's perspective now. Okay.
Babe, you're making a scene. Oh, didn't Tess message you last night and say it was okay to drop by?
Yeah, but that doesn't make forgetting about her right.
Same bag Cassie gave us the wine in swings from my other hand, except now it's stuffed with confetti paper and has Tess's presents in it.
I think she'll understand. Now, can you lower the volume? You're gonna wake up the other weirdos who sleep in casino parking lots.
Tap, tap. I softened my knock a little. Their RV is just as big of a monster as it was a month ago, but being surrounded by other big RVs in an even bigger parking lot makes it not as scary. The only thing that's scary now is how I must have disappointed her. With a click, the door unlocks. The stepping stool slides up with a hum. Amber steps away. Way away.
Yeah. It's just...
Tess cracks open the door, poking half of her big ol' head out.
Marina?
I swing the door the rest of the way open, climb up the steps, and lock her into a hug.
Happy birthday, Tess!
Shh. As I squeeze her, I lift her off the ground and twirl her around. She can't weigh more than a cat, so I can do this for hours. It's great! While spinning, I catch a glimpse of Joe raising an eyebrow. By the time I spin around again, he's grinning.
I'm so sorry I forgot to meet up with you. Can you forgive me?
What is this, parappa? Yeah, with the flipping!
You mean you really didn't forget on purpose?
Sweetie, no.
Why would I ever do that? That'd be such a mean thing to do on your birthday.
I plop her back down on the ground. She looks away as she comes up with words to say.
I'm freaky. Maybe I scared you.
What? Who made you think that? I will kick their butt up and down the strip.
By the way, those would be good games to play on stream. Parappa the Rapper and best game ever, Jammer Lammy.
Why don't I trust you, J.S. Brown?
You're way too nice, sweetie. But I wanted to make sure I saw you at least once.
Tess has never really been very expressive, and that's okay because we're all different. But her eyes look like they're shining as she stares up at me. She rushes back in for another hug. No, I literally love that game. Genuine love. Rapper, isn't that like, I don't know much about it. It's some kind of rudimentary rhythm game, kind of maybe-ish, but not? I don't know.
No one.
Wait, what?
You're way too nice, sweetie. But I wanted to make sure I saw you at least
Oh,
once.
she says, who made you think that? I'll kick their butt up. Okay.
You're way
No one.
A guitar-based version of the rapper, but all the songs are great and the story's insane. Lured Bird, we've done that one.
Lord Bird, did you miss our keep talking, no one explodes?
It was like the last Wednesday of January.
It's the first time I think that Kent has yelled at me on stream.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
I'll find it for her.
Usually she's pale, but right now her face looks pink. A little puffy. It's new, just like the dog tag necklace she's wearing. Kids really do grow up fast.
What's that?
He breaks away and points at the bag in my hand.
Oh, you interested?
I dangle it over her and tease. No kid can resist presents, not even Tess. You also missed the Earthbound streams where Kent yelled at me. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Yeah.
It might be a little something for you. Might.
That's okay. You don't have to lie.
Wait, no, they're actually your presents. I mean it.
Her eyes get huge. I think she notices she was staring because after a couple seconds she looks away and her pink cheeks get even pinker. Cutie.
Oh.
You don't have to lie.
Come on now. Tell the kid the truth. You really brought those presents here for me.
Oh, because he's awful at RPGs meant for grade schoolers and he took it out on us. Yeah.
Oh no, you've made him mad. Dance Brown, what have you done?
Yeah. Welcome back.
We definitely could play it again.
Ah, Joe, you're great. But I barely even know you.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
I smile at him, just a little teasing. Sometimes you can tell someone is a good person just by looking at them, like with Amber. And I think Joe is the same way. He gets brownie points for looking after Tess at least. We both lean in for a quick hug. I can tell he's trying not to squeeze me too hard, but his muscles still somehow squeeze through his baggy jumpsuit.
It's good to see you, Joe.
Nice to see you
Now
too,
I'm
Marina.
just
It's been a
J.S. Brown. No more 86.
Amber not with you?
I point my thumb at the door.
Oh, she's just outside.
J.S. Brown, 14 years younger. I didn't see the Earthbound streams, but I'm sure Kent did good. Earthbound was a dark time. I whispered, don't want her hearing me.
Just a little nervous, you know?
I'm not.
I'm not! Okay, you got some brown on your nose. Yeah, it's not that the game was hard, it's that I did not enjoy the game. Amber yells like, Cuphead was hard. I grind for 2 hours on the same fight. That was fine. Amber yells from outside. Oops, guess that wasn't quite enough.
Ah, I think I understand the situation.
Joe walks over and sticks his head out the door.
Relax, it's safe. Mariah's AWOL right now. She never came back last night.
Wait, what happened to Mariah? Amber?
Rude, Amber.
Aren't you worried about her, Joe?
She's like a cat. She'll come back when she's hungry.
Amber stomps up the steps and gives a relieved sigh.
Hey, you guys. I hope we aren't interrupting anything.
Just the way she said that. Oh, thank God. She drops my heels at... What? She drops my heels at my feet and then puts her arm around me. Oh, because she took off her
shoes.
That's
Probably.
okay. Dang, she's smooth.
Nah, you're fine. We're just winding down after the convention. You ladies win, right?
Sure did. Got to smell every type of nerd under the sun.
Amber's hand drops down to wrap around mine.
It was a good experience, though.
We both smile, and if it wasn't for the fact that it'd be really awkward for the other two, I'd just keep staring into her eyes. Speaking of the other two, Tess is just standing here now. She always gets left behind in these conversations. I hope she doesn't feel left out. Nudging Amber, I glance at her, then Tess. Her, Tess. Her, Tess. Amber, Tess' birthday. Say something. Get the picture, Amber!
Oh my gosh.
Finally gets the idea and looks down at her. Amber isn't even that much taller than me, but when Tess looks up at her, it reminds me of Jack and the Beanstalk. Silence is almost as awkward as they are.
So,
Yes?
what did you do
Where?
at the convention?
She's trying.
I cried.
Oh. Happy birthday.
It's Marina be like, oh no! Oh my gosh, I have to stop this.
Cried? Does that mean you didn't have a good time?
I crouch down to meet Tess again, but this time I boop Amber out of the way with my butt. Seriously, she has no idea how to talk to kids.
I felt a lot about a little.
I look to jump for answers, but Amber has already beaten me to it. If anything happened to this precious angel, there will be heck to pay. Heck!
Further cementing.
Oh my gosh.
Translate.
We both did a little growing up. That's all.
Heck is used as a replacement for hell, Amber.
That doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Alrighty!
All three of them jump back a little. Maybe I should have used my inside voice.
That settles it. Me and you are gonna go do something fun while we open your gifts.
We can open your gifts and then go do something.
Yeah, Tess tilts her head.
Just us?
Only as long as you want to.
She nods her head so fast I'm scared it might roll off.
Is that okay, Joe? We won't go very far, just along the strip.
That's all fine and dandy to me. Treat her to a better time than I could, will ya?
It's a deal.
Ah. If Amber had more than 2 eyebrows, she would still be raising all of them. What a worrywart.
Please.
She grumbles or grunts. A gruntle.
A gruntle.
Please.
Another gruntle. She closes her eyes. Her forehead is pulsing like a heart that's had too much coffee. But that might just be because she drinks too much coffee.
Pretty please. With your favorite bribe on top?
He gives a defeated sigh, then
Just
smirks.
don't get roped into any poker games.
It's a deal. Or, it's a deal that I won't make a deal, but okay.
Too much coffee is not a thing. Too much bang is a thing. Amber cringes, but there are no take-backs. He's in love, so she doesn't do any complaining. Sorry. She pats Tess's head once. It makes a thud sound.
Keep her out of trouble, kid.
Tess gives a salute, but I just poke my tongue out at Amber.
In the meantime, how about you and me get into trouble?
If that's your attempt at flirting with me, I'm kicking your ass.
I'll let you think whatever you want. But I was talking about Mariah's beer stash. Since she's not here, we have it all to ourselves.
Isn't it all warm?
Isn't it like warm and flat? That was weirdly sexual. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you want. You want Mariah to come stumbling back into the RV with you here drinking her beer. She'll love it.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's drink all our imports.
I knew we had a connection.
I hope she doesn't have too much fun. I still want to try Cassie's peppermint wine.
No, you don't.
Those two get along well.
Tess watches them as they scramble to the fridge. Gosh, even when she's just looking at something, she's cute. I need my test fix, so I bring in close for another squeeze. Are they gonna get to the final boss? Yeah, I don't know.
Not as well as us, though. You ready to see the sights?
The final boss is Mariah!
Isn't it though? She wedges her arm out of my cobra hug and pumps her fist in the air.
Oh.
Oh.
What'd you call me?
Oh.
Bleh. Bleh. Me and Tess stop underneath one advertising a sushi place.
A sign?
A sign? Were signs mentioned? Did I miss that?
Who knows?
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Mariah says, "This is my true form," and turns into a fire-breathing dragon and picks up the stratosphere and throws it like a javelin. Up underneath a sign advertising a sushi place. The window is lit up. It's so pretty, like Christmas in the desert.
Ooh.
We walk a little further and stop under a green sign. This one is for a movie theater.
Ah.
A group of friends around my age stare at us and snicker under their breaths while walking into the theater. What do they know?
Vegas sure is pretty, huh, Tess?
Mm-hmm. And everything is always open. Back home, all the stores closed at 5.
Ugh.
Same. Not that there was anything to do except go to youth group and pretend to have fun.
It's canon. It's canon.
It has to be.
It's canon.
Youth group?
Oh my gosh.
Is that a game?
It's okay. You can call it Young Women's. It's just not possible. Where the F did you live, Tess? Carlsbad, New Mexico.
No, not Tess.
Oh, Tess. Yeah.
Tess.
I don't remember. No one can be this adorable. For what I'm pretty sure is the millionth and second time today, I dragged Tess into a hug. She's nothing but skin and bone, but she's still somehow soft. She is such a mystery.
Ah, you're impossibly cute. How do you exist?
I don't know. No one knows. It's a very existential question.
But an honest one. Oh, you're so cute I could just eat you up.
That's cannibalism.
Even if it is, she keeps letting me hold her, only blinking while I continue to squeeze, twirl, and hug.
So, Tess,
So, Marina,
where do you want to eat?
why?
Because we were going to eat.
Because it's your birthday, duh. You need to be treated.
I see.
Tess puts a finger to her chin like a wise sage.
Sis showed me some buffets we can sneak into.
Lord Vert, that is not true. It's like church organized activities for youth. Yeah, it's a church thing. Sis showed me some buffets we can sneak into. Oh wait, no.
Sis showed me some buffets we can sneak into.
How about we get food through not scary legal ways, okay?
But if that hyphen was in scary legal, that'd be interesting.
Uh-huh.
What are you teaching this child, Mariah? Why do you corrupt her fragile mind like this?
No money.
Girl, I got you my treat.
Thank you for your pity.
It's not pity, silly. I'm doing this for the same reason we got you a gift. You're my friend, and I care about you.
Lord Vert!
Yes.
She says it like the word is new to her, and for her sake, I hope it's not.
That's right. There are tons of places to eat around here. Do you see anything you might like?
Did you?
Yes!
Ah!
Totally did!
Tess spins around in a circle, stopping right where she began.
Option paralysis.
Okay, but that's a thing.
Yes.
Want me to choose?
Ladies are easier to beat up when they think you're a churchgoer. Like shooting fish in a barrel, pushing old lady. Ah! She nods.
Okie dokie. Let's see.
I scan the perimeter, like a spy, or just a very hungry girl. Tess is right, though. There's so many places to eat. You could be here for a whole year and not get through everything. Guess there's only one way to handle this.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by... Ooh, that one.
I grab Tess by the hand and pull her behind me. Her feet drag on the concrete as I rush down the sidewalk.
Here.
Tess looks up at the purple and baby blue neon sign. It's of the abominable snowman, and his teeth are waffle cones instead of fangs.
Yeti face.
Yeti face, are you here, Yeti? Here's your call out.
Right?
Yep. I forced Amber to take me to one of these in Tucson. You can only have so many diner shakes before craving something new, you know?
She stares at the poster in the window. A fluffy pink block sits in a paper bowl, a green spoon sticking out of it. Okay.
Ice cream.
Queen Trash Mouth.
Kinda, sorta, not really.
Snow cone?
It's like the cousin of the snow cone.
I don't get it.
Neither do I, but once you try it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it.
Tess gets quiet. Real quiet. Looks at the ground and kicks an old wrapper drifting by.
Do you think they have mint?
Queen Trash Mouth. It covers Queen and Smash Mouth. I love it. Oh, that's a Bob Burgers reference?
On your mark.
We sit on the edge of the bench.
Get set.
We've only seen like 3 or 4 seasons, I think, of Bob
How
Burgers.
many are there?
More? My nose is so itchy. I'm so sorry, you guys.
You're always itching your nose. Like,
I know.
Always.
Like always. I don't know why it happens.
Do you need to trim your nose hairs?
Maybe.
You have the technology.
Yeah, I just need to like do that. Just like pre-stream routine. Just add it in there. Do my old man nose hair trimming. Tess grips her spoon. I bring the bowl closer to me. It gives me a speed advantage. Trim them on stream. Nose hair trimming ASMR stream. Here we go, guys.
Go!
We plunge our spoons into the flaky snow. Tess digs out about a teaspoon, but mine looks like it's holding as much as a shovel could. I open my mouth so wide a train could run through it, then chomp down on the spoon. Tess slips hers between her lips. I'm going to the age where I trim my nose hairs. Yesterday I got an AARP pamphlet too. It's depressing.
I have been getting ARP literature and pamphlets
For a decade.
years.
Oh, we're doing The Shadows, the best show ever. Creamy strawberry flavor takes over my entire mouth. Ah, all I want to do is savor it. But there's a contest to win. Tess is already diving in for another spoonful. Drat! Time to use my trump card. I pick up my pace. Before she's even done chewing, I have my own spoonful in my mouth. It's my special scooping technique.
Are they gonna get brain freeze?
You're gonna get brain freeze.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on. How long is it gonna take? It happens. My head feels like it was just hit with a snowball. This cold would even be too much for a polar bear. Tess winces and clutches her head. That was close. There's almost a photo finish. Oh, they're race to brain freeze is what they were doing. Oh my gosh.
Why would you do that?
I win.
It's hard to celebrate when there's a blizzard in your skull, but I still pump my fist in victory. She sounds hurt, and I can't tell if it's because of the pain in her head or the pain in her heart.
That's okay. Just means you have more brain to freeze than me.
The size of Antarctica?
Think bigger. Like Alaska.
Wait,
Whoa.
I'm only half joking too. Tess is pretty smart. Still, I'm happy she's still silly enough to do brain freeze contests with me. Amber always eats like a turtle.
So, how is it?
Tess's treat is an aqua green. Honestly, it sort of looks like toothpaste.
It's more like snow than ice cream.
Uh-huh.
It's flaky but still melts.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Yay, I knew you would.
How's yours?
Delicious. Wanna try?
She eyes my bowl. Her face bunches up like she's thinking hard.
It's strawberry.
That's a problem. I've never had strawberry flavor anything before.
What's going on? What are you guys up to? What's going on here? I haven't gotten those, but every hearing aid advert I get always features elderly people. Yeah, where to? You need to do some sort of youth-focused hearing aid advertising campaign. Yes, youth. Get these aids, yo! They're maybe not those words. Rereading that back and it doesn't sound nice because I thought, yeah, kids skateboarding and doing rad tricks as they clearly have hearing aids. Yeah, get these aids. Why don't you rethink that? I don't know, the kids are ranting about being old. Never had strawberry flavored anything. That's
Wow,
going on here.
really?
He
Kid.
flinches. I almost rocket out of my seat and into outer space.
That's crazy. You have to try it now. It's almost as good as chocolate or s'mores.
Tess looks at the bowl like it's something strange, something unnatural, like it might eat her instead.
Will you try mine too?
Sure, it'll be like a treat.
Kidding.
We wipe off our spoons and take turns getting a scoop out of each other's bowls. To prove to Tess I'm not trying to trick her or anything, I take the first bite. It's a little overpowered by the leftover taste of strawberry. Actually, it's really overpowered by the taste of strawberry. It's as strong as Amber's mouthwash. Weird, 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 weird. Convinced that I'm not trying to poison her, Tess eats hers next. Her face puckers.
It's very sweet.
Should have realized how these would mix. Oops.
Not a great flavor combo, huh?
Strawberry and mint.
Like Sis and Amber.
It's so true, I can't help but laugh. Sorry, babe. Tess doesn't laugh, but she does smile a little. I don't think she realizes how funny she is.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling the mint right now either. Still glad I tried it though.
Even if you didn't like it.
Well, yeah, because maybe I'll try it again sometime and change my mind. And even if I don't, I still have the experience. That's what makes new things so exciting.
I give her a smile, but she doesn't seem very assured. She grabs her necklace and doesn't let go.
New things make me nervous.
I can't blame you there. When I left home to go treasure hunting, I was crazy nervous.
Anxious? I can't tell.
I shoot her a wink.
That's because I'm really good at hiding it. But every day there's at least one thing that makes me a teeny bit nervous. Heck, I was nervous all of yesterday.
Your life sounds terrifying.
I don't know about that. Maybe a little uncertain, and that can be scary. But I think that's all the more reason to face them head on.
Even with all this gold, there's still a lot of uncertainty. Things like what I'm going to do with the rest of my life, or whether me and Amber are going to be okay a month from now, are always going to follow me. But I'd rather be certainly unsure than unsure if I'm certain.
I love my family a whole lot. But back in New Mexico, I felt cramped, squeezed.
Suffocated?
Yes, that one. So even though I love them, just being there made me nervous. It felt like things would never change. Like I would never change.
Tess patiently noms on her snow cream while listening. Hey, she's from New Mexico. Yeah, Carlsbad.
Carlsbad.
My own bowl is starting to get a bit too liquidy for my taste, so I take a few more bites.
On the other hand, my mind would get all foggy when I thought about leaving. I knew my life at home wasn't bad, but there was always a part of me thinking
Thinking what?
that I could make it better.
Ooh, there's a New Mexico now.
Is it?
Don't know yet, but like with your mint thingy, I'm glad I did it, because it's better than doing nothing. Even if my dad says it's irresponsible.
I do the bunny ear quotes and already feel 1,000 times more like Amber. Tess looks down at her bowl. It's almost empty.
Change.
Down the street, a man in a sparkly tuxedo is climbing a ladder in front of the movie theater. He has a box of letters with him and is replacing the titles on the marquee with the new ones.
I wish I could change.
But I like you just the way you are.
Her eyes get just as wide as the bowls. She scoots closer to me.
Some parts of me are okay. Maybe. Others aren't.
It breaks my heart that she feels that way about herself, but I think I get it.
Well, you don't have to leave home and start dating a stranger you met on the side of the road. Actually, you probably shouldn't.
You are 11 years old. You should definitely not.
Noted.
But instead, it can be like a gradual thing. The little differences are the biggest ones.
Aren't the biggest differences the biggest ones? Isn't that what makes them big?
You're too young to be this lateral.
Literal.
That too.
Amber might not know how to talk to her, but Tess really does act like a tiny version of her sometimes.
Anyway, just take it one day at a time. Neither of us are gonna change overnight.
No one does. Not me or even Amber. It's an effort, always and forever, and that's fine.
Very frustrating.
Only if you think of it that way. But to me, it just means that we're always becoming better versions of ourselves.
Tess goes quiet, and I hope that means my rambling made sense and I didn't just bore her. I think personal experience is the best way to grow, but looking back, I really wish people would have told me these things too. Still, I take that as a sign that it's time for us to move this conversation along. I hoist up the bags with her gifts in it and set it on my lap.
So, you ready to open presents?
Her head perks up like a dog that just saw a squirrel.
I am prepared.
You are not prepared!
That's what I like to hear.
I hand off the bag to her. She grabs it by the handles and lets it dangle awkwardly in front of her.
Hope you're okay with tissue paper this time. I'll try wrapping it next year.
She doesn't seem very bothered by it. Instead, Tess peers into the bag, looking for any small glimpse it might offer.
Go on. Open it.
I smile to reassure her that she's not going to get in trouble and that there's no wrong way to open a present. With great caution, she takes one sheet out at a time and sets them on the bench. A couple end up blowing down the sidewalk. She finally gives me what I've been waiting for since we finished this last night and reaches her short arms all the way in, then lifts the box out. Etched into the lid and sides are the sunflowers that I drew and Amber carved out. The wood, once splintering and rough, is now smooth and glossy. Amber really went all out on it. She sanded it, painted it to look like cedar, then she even gave it a fresh coat of primer.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is. It has her name on it. Amber. Who knew?
Where did you get this?
Tess brushes her fingers over the sunflowers, then moves them to her name. We carved it in one of the corners. I wanted it to be bigger, but Amber said it would be too gaudy. Looking at it now, I think I agree.
Me and Amber made it last night. We used one of the boxes we found the miner's treasure in.
It looks real. Like it's professional.
Would it be fake if it didn't look professional?
Yeah.
Yes. It wouldn't exist.
I snort out a laugh. It reminds me of something my older brother Devin said when he got his wisdom teeth pulled. Stuff about how people stop existing when they aren't in front of him.
Amber's to thank for that. I only drew the design. She did all the hard stuff. It was all her idea, too.
So, she's secretly nice?
Yes, darling.
The nicest. She's just always nervous and it makes her crabby.
It's more complicated than that, but I don't want to bore Tess with our drama. A fresh what? I don't know. Streamer brain.
I also have no idea.
Look inside!
Tess fiddles with the latch we added and flips open the lid. She takes out a little pocket guide and a pack of seeds.
This will let me grow sunflowers?
Figured since you're getting older, you might want something that can grow with you.
Oh.
He sets them back down in the box, then sadly shuts the lid as if it were a coffin.
What's wrong? Do you not like it?
I love. This is my first birthday getting gifts. It feels good. But it also feels bad.
First birthday with gifts? Tess, you're actually going to make me cry.
How reasons make you feel bad.
'Cause I've been lying to you.
She bows her head and takes a breath.
My real birthday is actually tomorrow.
I said coat. I don't know. Coat. It was. She said a coat of whatever. I don't know. My real birthday is actually.
Now it's 9:06.
Oh man, I thought we were closer to this than we were.
Sorry we didn't get to more sexy business, guys.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait for next week. I said coat wrong.
Code of primer, maybe?
We'll have to
I
check
don't
it
know.
out.
I don't know.
We'll have to check it out.
I don't know.
I'll have to check it out.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very
Boom.
much.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. What shma? I'm gonna shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Kent is English.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We probably are. We probably could. But we'll just combo it with something else. It's fine.
That way, once when we do finish it, we can go through all of Marina's like notes and thoughts on things, and we'll have time to explore
Yeah.
other treasures.
Treasure.
All right, you Kit Kats, you Mars bars. What do we got going on?
Snickers.
We've got going on Your Name tomorrow. We should figure out how we're actually going to watch that, because
Do we not have it?
No, we have it. We have it, but we have a physical copy of
We
it.
have a DVD player.
Yeah, but it's a Blu-ray. We have a Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna watch Your Name tomorrow. It's probably around 7 or so in the Discord. These sounds are brought to you by dying orcs from Warcraft. Yeah. I guess we'll catch you tomorrow then. Oh, I did it again! I did it again! I did it again! Gosh dang it!
Ha ha.
That was me looking to see if there's anyone I wanted to drop a raid on. Sorry.
Good night, boo. Mwah.
Yeah, we'll catch you. Yeah, love you guys. You're awesome. Great. Bye. It's fun seeing your whole browser window.
All the secrets.
Oh, good thing I didn't have anything up that I wouldn't have wanted to have up. Not that I ever do.
Of course not.
It's never true. Never. Never. Okay, bye, guys. Okay, have a good one. Okay, sleep good. Okay.
Get snuggled into your bed. Those covers. Don't put on some socks because it's cold.
Unless you have trouble sleeping with socks, then you don't. Do you know what I mean? You do.
You can always kick them off when you're in bed.
Yeah. Okay, bye.